Hi, everyone, welcome to Film World Recaps channel. Today I brought the horror movie called Shutter, which was released in 2004. The story of the movie is like this. A boy loves a girl for fun. As time goes by, this boy tries to leave the girl, but this girl does not like it. Because of that, this boy lets his friends rape her, and he takes photos. Frustrated by this incident, the girl commits suicide. Many years after that incident, a surprising series of events takes place. While inviting you to continue with the movies, if there is anyone who has not yet subscribed to the channel, please kindly remind them to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video and turn on the notification icon. So let's go to the movie. This is Tun. He is a photographer by profession. The movie starts with Tun going to a party with his friends and drinking alcohol. After the party, Tun is going home with his wife and a woman pulls up in front of their car. That woman gets hit by their car. At that time, Tun's wife is driving the car. She stops the car and tells Tun that she doesn't know if the woman hit by the car is dead, that we should take her to the hospital as soon as possible, but Tun says don't stop the car, let's get out of here quickly before anyone sees her. These two leave without even looking at the accident woman. The next day, Tun completely forgets about this incident and goes to do a photo shoot. But every photo he takes has a white image. But Tun doesn't care so much that there is something wrong with the camera. When Tun's wife Jen is at home, a strange noise is heard from a room. Jen goes to the room where the noise is coming from to see what the sound is. Jen sees something dangerous coming out of the sink. Jen gets scared and runs away. As soon as Tun comes home, he tells what happened. At that time, they remembered the accident and suspected that the woman had come as a ghost. Because of that, these two go to the place where the accident happened. There are police officers there. Tun asks a police officer about the accident. But the police officer says that the only thing that happened here was that a vehicle hit a pole, and that no accident happened to a woman. Since this cannot happen, they are looking to see if the woman who was injured by them has been taken to a hospital nearby. But there is no report of such a woman in any nearby hospital. At that time, Tun says, "That's what I said, the accident has nothing to do with these other incidents, and they are thoughts created in your mind, that's why you should remove them from your mind." The next day Tun goes to a photo shoot. Suddenly, the lights go off and a ghostly figure approaches Tun. Tun gets very scared from that incident. After that, Tun gets severe neck pain. Because of that, he goes to the hospital to get medicine. Tun is examined at the hospital and his weight shows that he is abnormally heavy. But after examining his neck, the doctors cannot find any neck pain. But doctors recommend some medicine. After that, when Tun goes to the medicine counter, the woman who gives medicine suddenly changes and tells Tun that she is a fraud and a bastard. Tun asks her, "What did you say?" but she says she didn't say anything as usual. But Tun, who is afraid of this, leaves the medicine and runs from there. Then Tun comes home and sleeps. He is sleeping and has a scary dream. He sees the woman who was injured by them in a hall bleeding and looking at him, and he wakes up scared. Then when Tun goes to drink water, one of his old friends comes to Tun's house. The friend is very worried and scared. This friend asks Tun to give me the photos of that girl we took that day. Tun asks what photos. Tun says, "You are scared of something, wait, I will call your house." Tun leaves, call friend's house. But when Tun looked back, his friend was missing. After a few days, Tun's neck pain is getting worse and worse. Then Jen sees some photos taken by Tun. In each of those photos, there is a white light near a room on top of a building. Jen goes to this room to see what this white light is. Jen takes the camera with her, and this room is a lab. Jen then takes photos around the room with the camera. There is a pervert woman in all these photos. When Jen sees this and tries to run away, a photo falls. Jen goes and looks at the photo that collapsed. Jen remembers that the person in that photo is the girl who was hit by the car when they arrived. When Jen keeps looking for it, she finds a photo of the girl who was hit by the car with Tun. Jen then meets Tun and asks him about this. Tell me the truth, what is the relationship between you and the girl who got hit by the car? Who is that girl? After that, Tun tells his past story. While going to college, Tun has been friends with the girl who had this accident. Her name is Nate. Although she is a quiet character, she loves Tun a lot, and with time, Nate starts to love Tun more. But Tun has been dating Nate for fun, and because of that. After a while, Tun wants to leave Nate. When Nate finds out about this, she gets very upset and starts doing things like cutting off her own limbs. Now somehow, Nate can't forget Tun. At that time, Tun didn't tell Jen any big details. She loves me a lot, but she stops the story saying that I left her and came with my friends from college. But because the trouble is increasing, Jen decides to find information about Nate together with Tun. They somehow find Nate's house and go there. Nate's mother tells them that Nate will be very happy to know that two of Nate's friends have come to meet her. And that Nate is sleeping upstairs. They are asked to leave after dinner and taken inside the house. When Nate's mother goes into the kitchen, the two of them go upstairs to see Nate. When they go to Nate's room, they see many bottles of formalin around Nate's bed. When they go to Nate and touch her, they see something unimaginable. Nate's skeleton is on the bed, and Nate's body is much mangled. Just then, Nate's mom comes in. When the two talk to Mom, she says, "I can't lose Nate, that's why I didn't want him to be cremated, I'm keeping him that way because he wants to be with." After that, these two show some photos of Net's ghost to Net's mother and say that it is because Net's last rites were not done that the ghost spirit has become like this, so we should cremate Net. But after seeing these photos, Net's mother would like to cremate Net. While Nate is being cremated, Tun is horrified to see Nate's ghost occupying his body. That night, when Tun is sleeping, Nate's ghost is seen. Net's ghost comes to Tun and asks some questions like why didn't you love me and why did you give me to them? Anyway, the next day, Nate's cremation is completed. After that, a few days pass and one day Jen finds some photos of Net's ghost again. This ghost shows one place. That's why Jen goes there. There, Jen finds some more photos. Jen cleans these photos and looks at them. In those photos, Tun's friends who were at the party that day are raping Nate. After that, he goes to Tun and asks about this. Then Tun tells Jen what really happened. Tun got tired of Net in the past, but Net did not abandon Tun. Because of that, one day he lets his friends abuse Nate. Not only that, Tun takes photos of the incident. It is because of that sadness that Nate commits suicide. Jen is very disappointed by what Tun has done, so she leaves Tun and leaves. After that, Tun is looking for Nate while saying, where are you, and taking photos everywhere. But there is no ghost of Nate in any of the photos. Tun gets angry and throws the camera. When the camera falls to the ground, an auto photo will be shot. When Tun looks at that photo, he gets scared. Because Net's ghost is actually on Tun's shoulder. After that, Tun starts to understand what is the cause of his neck pain. Why did he gain weight when he was weighed? That the reason for all these things is because someone else is on top of him. Realizing that there is no way out of this, Tun jumps from the top floor thinking of suicide. Then the group takes him to the hospital. However, Tun does not die. After a few days, Jen comes to see him, and Jen is very sad because by now Tun can't even straighten his back. At the end of the movie, we are shown that when Jen leaves the hospital, in the mirror of the hospital, Nate's ghost is still on Tun's shoulder. There is also the color of revenge by staying close to Tun until he dies. Subscribe the channel and comment your valuable opinion and like it. See you in the next movie.